Hey y'all, so for today's video I'm gonna go into some of my favorite drugstore products that I use. I did this here look, just a soft glam kind of a look that I did with all my faves. So if you want to see what some of my favorites are, then stay tuned. So first I'm just gonna do the brows, and what I use to do my brows is just the Maybelline Ultra Slim Pencil, and I use their sculpting gel as well just to hold the brows in place when I'm done with them and I have them the way I like them. It's just the clear brow gel that I use. Just brushing through there, trying to get them perfect. And then into the gel, like I said, the clear brow gel, just to push it through and push them up. And then the palette I was using was the Golden Coconut palettes by Colourpop. I'm just placing the shade Shell Yeah into the crease there and just pushing it in to get as much product as I can. Gonna go blend it in with Colada, get it all blended nicely so there's no harsh lines. Then I just take the shade, I believe it is Nutty, for the outer corner, and just a little bit into the crease there just to give it some more depth. Then I just use the shade Shredded on the lid. It's just another matte color. Most people use a shimmer, but I just wanted to do an all matte look that day, and I think it ended up really nice in the end. And then I just did this hair step. You guys don't have to do this step if you don't want to, but it's just the e.l.f. The liquid shadows are some of my favorites. So I just did a little glitter line there with it, just to, I don't know, give it a little more pizzazz, I guess. Now I'm going into the e.l.f. Poreless Putty primer. It's one of my favorites, one of the best drugstore primers out there, legit. And using my favorite drugstore foundation, it is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage. It is an amazing, amazing foundation. I just discovered this in April, actually, and I love it. Just blend that out. Then the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer is one of the best concealers out there. If you haven't tried it, really, really, really recommend it. Just highlighting and concealing where I need to. I use it as, like I said, like to highlight some places and to conceal what I need to conceal. And just get all that blended out nice so there's no lines again and no creasing. And I'm just going to set under my eyes with the L'Oreal Infallible anywhere I concealed. I'm going to use that setting powder, but only where I concealed because I want to use a different powder for my whole face. And for my whole face, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Halo Glow for all over. I prefer this for an all over my face kind of thing. It just gives you that natural glow to your face. Not too glowy, and it really blurs the face. It's just a really nice setting powder. Wiping away the excess powder there. Now I'm going into my favorite, I bought probably 20 of these over and over, always buying these. It's the Maybelline City Bronzer in shade 200. I use it all the time for my bronzer to kind of just bronze and contour my face there and give it a little bit of color back into it after I'm looking pasty white there from the powder and everything. Using this same bronzer there, I'm just using it to contour my nose there, and like I said, a little bit of color, contour that nose, under my lips and around my lips. I just find it gives my lips a more pouty look. It's just something that I do, I don't know why, I'm making that contour a little bit sharper there with the setting powder, just fixing it up a little bit, making it look better. After it's sat for a little while, and just brush it away. Then going into my favorite blush, which is the L'Oreal's Paradise Enchanted in shade Bashful. It's one of my favorite peachy nice blushes. Then I'm going to go into this hair highlighting palette, which is one of the best drugstore highlighting palette. It's the Makeup Revolution Sofax highlighting palette. It has a couple of different shades in it. There's some subtle highlights in there if that's what you like or you're into, but then it also has those blinding shades, which I love. It's one of the best highlighting palettes that I've gotten from the drugstore. Definitely recommend it. Then again, from the L'Oreal Infallible, I just sprayed my face off there with the setting spray. And into Essence Lash Princess. It's one of the best mascaras out there, and it's like $3.99 legit. It's better than some high-end mascaras that I've bought. I definitely recommend it to go out and get it for like the $4. Sorry, I have a cold. Then the Colourpop Lippie. It's just the Luxe Lippie in casual dress. And Colourpop is technically drugstore, just saying. Then I finish it off with some Wet n Wild gloss. It's the Bretman Rock collab, and it's in the shade Fearless. Very pretty shade. And then it's all done, and here is the finished look. If you enjoyed watching this video or whatever, just give us a like, please, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll try to post as much as I can. I'm new to this, but please just leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.